Hey guys, what's going on? It's Cronin. Today I want to talk to y'all about the dangers of drugs. You know, I have a channel dedicated to cognitive enhancement, and a huge part of that is taking primarily over-the-counter supplements and drugs, right? There's dangers involved, but not just from the over-the-counter side, but also from the physician side as well. And that's what I want to talk to y'all about, particularly concerning a drug called clonazepam. That's coming up. Alright guys, so even though a lot of the supplements and a lot of the nootropics and cognitive enhancers that I talk about on this channel are not regulated in most countries or sold over the counter in most countries, including in countries like the United States where I live, that does not necessarily mean that they're all safe, right? So for example, something called phenibut, like a GABA precursor. This is something I have done a video review on. This drug has some addiction potential, and that is something that we all need to be incredibly careful of. Thankfully, it's not too bad compared to other things, but it's something to watch out for, right? And this is something that, you know, this is why, part of the reason why I make videos like this, not just to shed light on these things that are out there to help people, but that aren't going to be talked to by their physician or because it's not a drug that can be like regulated by the FDA and sold to you at a pharmacy. But also to let's have a serious and frank conversation, candid conversation about some dangers as well. This does not mean, however, that all pharmaceuticals are safe. In fact, my worst experience with a drug was one that was prescribed to me by a physician. And I have taken, I should probably do a video on this with some actual data, but I'm pretty sure I've taken like over 100 nootropics at this point, and haven't had issues with really only one of them so far, and that was Noopept. You know, check out my Noopept. I did a video review on Noopept. It was a bad experience that lasted probably, I don't know, an hour or so, maybe a bit longer. But other than that, I really haven't had too many negative effects. I get my blood work done, and I talk to my doctor about what I'm doing, as y'all should as well. It's a safe way to kind of do this stuff. Well, look, in 2007, 2008, when I was sick with chronic Lyme disease, causes a lot of mental problems for me. I got over it a couple years later, but one of the issues that came up was this, essentially it was a bacterially induced chronic anxiety. And my physician prescribed me something called clonazepam. That's the chemical name. The brand name, or a brand name of this, is Klonopin, right? It's something similar to Xanax. It is a drug that works on your GABA receptors, and it is incredibly addictive. My physician, however, did not choose to share this information with me. And I am also to blame, however, even though I was sick and with Lyme disease and trusting of my physician, I am also to blame, however, because I did not really do my due diligence and my research, because I was like, hey man, this physician, they're an MD, right? They have a degree in medicine. They're authorized, certified by the state to practice. I should trust them. You know, and I do more research on over-the-counter supplements that I take than I did on this prescription medication that my physician prescribed to me because of that. And that's just a warning in itself. Even if a physician prescribes you something, definitely look into it for yourself to see if it's something that you want to take. Doctors work for you, not the other way around. So the clonazepam itself in the beginning was great. It lessened my anxiety so much. I was able to do other things. It was, it was fantastic. However, my physician kept me on clonazepam for, I have to count these years now. It was around 7 years. 7 years. And that is obscene to the most physicians within the contemporary medical community. I read a story on Vice recently that said that withdrawal from clonazepam is worse than heroin. What? That's crazy. Luckily, I wasn't necessarily abusing it hardcore and every day taking more and more compounding. So the dose that I was on and that I was physiologically addicted to was pretty low. It was a standard dose. But this is something that I was under the care of a physician, and it still caused me problems. It still took me over a year to wean down, take smaller and smaller doses of clonazepam and get off of it, and that is crazy. So I just want to make this video, not just as a warning about clonazepam, but as a warning in general of the dangers of taking drugs without doing your own research on them. And that's part of the reason why I want to make videos you know, just to share the information as a part of hopefully many other videos and articles and that people read before they decide to take something. And I think that more people should talk about pharmaceuticals as well, because negative effects from drugs can happen everywhere, and addiction can happen anywhere too. And so let's come together as a community and really think about this, that the dangers of drugs in general, not just smart drugs, can come both from the over-the-counter side, the biohacker side, but also the physician, and in the United States, the FDA-approved side as well. Let me know what y'all think. Do you disagree? Do you agree? Harsh criticism is welcome. Whatever you want. Make a video response. Leave a comment in the description below. Not the description below, man. This is like the 5th video I've recorded today. I'm trying to like record videos because I have some free time today. Oh my gosh, and I'm mixing all my words up. Subscribe is, I guess, one of the main. Subscribe and communicate, right? Let me know what you think. I want to hear you truly, and also subscribe because I want to hear more from you and I want y'all to hear from me. That's all for now, folks. Take care.